Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here with your February general messages. This is going to be for the sign of Aries. So let's just go ahead and get started. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. This message is for the sign of Aries. What is it that they need to know for the month of February? Opposition is at the bottom. Complement, duality, dependence, differentiation, objectivity, oscillation, and interaction. Okay. See that 180? I feel like, Aries, you're maybe experiencing some opposition, I'm hearing that it may be internal, okay, versus external. But I do feel like there's some type of opposition because of your change. I feel like you changed, and some people don't like that. That's what I'm getting, okay? All right, let me get the rest of the message out here for you. For the sign of Aries, Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the month of February? For the sign of Aries, please. For the sign of Aries. Thank you. What is it that Aries needs to know for the month of February? Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. I'm preheating the oven, so that beep might go off in a minute, y'all. Don't get scared. For the sign of Aries, what is it that they need to know, Spirit, for the month of February? Just one more, thank you. Okay. Justice at the bottom of the deck. I like that. Okay, I love justice. That's about karma. Okay, good karma. Okay. Justice is about a just and fair decision coming in your favor, Aries. For some of you who have had some legal things to deal with, right? Because that opposition and now justice, I feel like you're on the winning team. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, this is a very few of you, you may get like sued or served or something to that effect. But with justice showing up, the outcome is in your favor. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, that's going to be a very few of you, but there's some of you, Aries, who are dealing with legal matters in which, so that's the opposition. Okay, I'm hearing, plaintiff and defendant. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay, let me clarify what we have here, and then we'll get to your message. For the sign of Aries, Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the month of February? Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Aries. Brand new beginning, brand new passionate beginning, brand new passionate ideas. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. I feel like you're thinking a lot. Okay, that's what I'm getting with this Ace of Wands. I feel like you're thinking a lot, but good thoughts though, very positive thoughts. I feel like you're keeping your thoughts positive is what I heard with the Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay, so we have the waning gibbous, okay? Releasing gratitude, nurture, acts of service. So I feel like with the February messages, I'm getting like these little individual messages with each stack. And that's what I'm getting here. But we're going to see what comes out because I'm hearing some things very loud in the spirit here. But this one is telling me for you to donate, okay? I know that is so specific, but I am hearing for you to donate, Aries. So I recently just did that. So in the month of January, sometimes I do it like the very first month, the very first week of January. But sometimes it takes me all month. It just depends on what I've accumulated in my closets. Okay. But in for this year, it took me an entire month because I had to clean out like 4 closets, and I didn't want to go and donate like the first closet and then this one. So I just kind of like took my time and cleaned out all my closets and then went and donated. And I was riding with my son to take everything in. And I was telling him that I'd like to find a new place to leave my donations because I go to the same place most of the time. And in the past, many, many, many years ago, this one place um, took those donations and helped people who truly needed the help, right? Well, as time has progressed, it has become more of a materialism, consumerism place. And I'm not going to give the name because I don't want to, make anyone feel like they should not donate there, because you should still donate there. But it's one of the more common places to just drop everything off at. And I was telling my son, I'd really like to find a place that focuses on actually giving away what I just gave away, okay, versus a purchasing situation. So I'm giving it away, but then someone's going to go and purchase it. I'd rather it be truly a gift, okay? So I say all of that to say, Aries, find a place that you can donate to. If you don't have the time to do the research and find one that's going to truly benefit someone who's in need, then just take it to that major one. But otherwise, it feels like an energy of you needing to donate. Why? Because charity and acts of service, the charitable acts of service is one of the highest vibrations of the universe. Okay, it is an act of love to give. Okay, and I'm hearing you're gonna have to give something away. You don't have to give something away, but I feel like you're going to feel compelled to give something away of value. Okay, and the value could be something that you spent a lot of money on, but you don't even use it anymore, or has sentimental value. Okay, and so Aries, I guess this is the example that wanted to come out. There goes that beep. But the example that wanted to come out of your message is that I actually, in those donations, gave away the dresses, some dresses that were very dear and near to my heart. Okay. But that purge was simply amazing. Okay. So I say all of that for your overall energy. So that's something that you need to deal with in the month of February. The moon and the King of Cups. Okay, Aries. So you are hiding your emotions. That's what I feel. Okay. I feel like you're very guarded in the month of February. And I'm going to say it's cute because I want you to put this shoe on the foot that it fits and where in life it resonates for you. But right next to this is the Hangman and the Queen of Cups. So we have divine counterparts in your message here. Okay. And mirroring each other. So the moon showed up with the King of Cups, which is like a very, hidden, okay? But it's also about intuition, okay? And the King of Cups, the King of Cups to me is very intuitive because he knows who to show his heart to, okay? Then right next to it is the Hangman with the Queen of Cups. So this is giving me 2 parts. This is telling me, one, this is you as a whole here, keeping your emotions to yourself, being kind of guarded, a little withdrawn, but very much in love with someone. Okay? Then the second part of that is the divine masculine and the divine feminine, both hiding their emotions from each other. Okay? But very much in love with one another. Okay? I want to do something slightly different than what I would do on my generals. I do this sometimes in my personals, but I'm going to put a card between these two, okay? And find out what this energy is. So Spirit, please. The Moon and the King of Cups. The Hangman and the Queen of Cups. What is this energy for Aries, please? What is this energy? The Moon and the King of Cups. And then the Hangman and the Queen of Cups. What is this energy for Aries? Thank you, Spirit. Look at this. The Nine of Wands. So, Aries, maybe the two of you, okay, are guarded. Absolutely. Okay. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. Law of Attraction card for me. But let's talk about this right here. I'm going to try not to linger too long on it because it's a little bit specific, okay, Aries? But I feel like there is guarded energy, whether it's you, singular, okay? You being very guarded, very withdrawn, but very much in love, okay? But not showing it, okay? Acting like an Aries. That's very on the line of acting like an ass, okay? I love you, Aries, okay? You're my sister, brother sign, so I love you, okay? Don't take offense, but you know how y'all could be sometimes. And it's very odd to see you in this energy here because, Aries are very confident, okay? But I do feel, it doesn't feel like it's necessarily a lack of confidence, but it feels like you're just not, you're very guarded and you're not showing your true feelings here to someone, okay? Could be to yourself, okay? But that's what's in between. For some of you, this is because both of you have been hurt. So you're not showing, you're not, this, it feels like a honeymoon stage where you're getting to know one another and you are using your intuition. It feels very, like we're observing, okay? I feel like there's an observation going on as you're getting to know somebody, okay? That's what I'm getting. So this is not for those Aries who are like married and been in long-term relationships forever and ever. This is for some Aries who are getting to know someone, okay? Where you just feel you're very guarded. You're not, you've been hurt. They've been hurt. You're not even talking about that. Like, I remember when I was single, I'm still single. Maybe that's getting ready to come to a close. Maybe I put it that way. Why I put it that way, I don't know. But I remember a time in my singleness where I was dating. When I say dating, it wasn't like I was going on dates necessarily, but I call them interviews, okay? I was interviewing, all right? And I would meet guys who would like tell me their whole life stories about their baby mama, how their baby mama did them, and this one and that one. And it was really interesting to hear how many guys had that experience. And I say how many, I wasn't dating a whole boatload of guys, everybody, but I was entertaining, 3 or 4 at a time. Just pure phone conversation. This was nothing physical. But I was getting to know them. I was interviewing, right? And they were all hurt. And I say that to you feminines, that we sometimes forget especially the male ego, when it's bruised in that way. We always think that we're the ones who are so, taken advantage of and all these other things, but men get hurt and they hurt just like us, and they hurt for long times, and sometimes that's demonstrated in hurt people. Oftentimes that's how the men will react to it. But this is the energy that I'm picking up for you, Aries. So what I'm hearing, thank you, Spirit, is because Spirit trying to get me back on track, because I get to rambling during the Mercury in retrograde, okay? This is an obstacle that the two of you are going to need to overcome. It feels almost like, thank you, that you need to tell each other about your hurts and pains because they're the same, okay? It feels like I'm getting an example of, I'm very specific, but 2 divorcees. So a divorced masculine and a divorced feminine. And in your previous marriages, you experience the same exact energy from your ex-spouse, okay? Whatever that was. And it even took you a long time to get to a place where you wanted to interview. But now here you are. And it feels like it's getting serious, or at least the feelings are mutual, okay? But you're both a little withdrawn, and it we always say, like, don't talk about what happened in the past. We want to move forward. We don't want to bring up the past, especially not into a new situation. But it feels like, Aries, in this situation that you need to talk about it, because it's keeping you two from truly showing each other how you feel. Okay? That's what I'm getting. All right. So, look. And then we have strength. Okay? And the King of Pentacles. I'm going to further clarify this as well. But strength is here. Strength is about letting your ego go. Okay? I feel like, in the traditional tarot with strength and the goddess walking along with the lion. And she doesn't have any ego. She's not trying to, what do you call it? She's not the circus master trying to whip that lion into shape. She transcends her ego. And she is able to walk amongst the lions with no pride. No pun intended. And so there's something here about you transcending your ego, Aries. And it gives you a sense of stability here. Okay? Try to pull that in so you can see it good. It's the evening, so there's going to be a lot of glare. But let me clarify. The strength in the King of Pentacles. Why is this here for Aries? The strength in the King of Pentacles. Ooh, that wants to fall down. 3 of Cups. Whoa. Okay. Strength in the King of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. The Knight of Wands. Okay. Passion. Okay. For some of you. Okay. All right, Spirit. And the Page of Wands. Okay. I had this combination earlier for Aquarius, but it was Page and Knight came out into the spread. Some of you do not take yourselves to the casino. That's a plain and simple message here. Okay. For some of you, do not go spending your money frivolously. Okay. So it's like there's a little romance situation over here, and then boop, your money. Okay. Be mindful of that. Yeah, that's a very strong message coming out for an Aries here. Okay. So there's some Aries who needs to know that you got to let your guard down if you want to grow. And then there's other Aries over here that need to learn some restraint or be mindful of your spending. Okay. So you can maintain your stability is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. I'm going to put a romance angel on this. For the sign of Aries, what is it that they need to know for the month of February, please, for the sign of Aries? Yeah, the two of you can go really far here if you let your guards down and tell your stories. Okay. Sign of Aries, Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the month of February from romance? Ooh, okay. Ooh, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. See, this is a new situation. Okay. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay. So you may be getting with your friends and trying to see, okay. So for some of you, and I'm hearing this on the feminine side, Aries, some of you are trying to figure out what parts of the past you should share and what parts you should keep. And my feminines are just going to get that. I don't think I need to divulge any more on that. There's some things you just need to keep to yourself, okay, that you're going to take to the grave with you, and that's all right. Okay. But then there's other parts of it that you need to share with your counterpart because it's going to help the two of you grow together. Okay. Because right now I'm feeling a couple who's very reserved. You're going through the motions. Okay. You're sitting and watching Netflix and there's so much you want to talk about, but you're not saying anything. Okay, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. But this is a very new situation, or you're in the very beginning, and I feel like that's part of the hesitation to share because it's so new and you don't want to scare them off. Okay, you don't want to scare them off with your damage. Well, guess what? At least according to spirit here, you're both damaged in the same way. So by sharing that, you're going to be able to grow and connect with one another and become even closer. Okay, let's get a magic here. Okay, my food's almost done. Making magic for the sign of Aries. What is it that they need to know for the month of February, please? The sign of Aries. What is it that they need to know? Yeah, just watch your spending. Watch your spending. The festival. This is second time. Okay. Creates an energetic blueprint. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Okay, Aries. So, different energy though. Okay, second time it came out. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, you are connected to an Aquarius. Point blank. Period. Okay, that's happening. And another thing, I just heard emotions. Okay. But I'm not getting anything else on that. I just heard emotions. Okay. But for some of you are connected to an Aquarius. I'm going to tell you why. Because these cards have been shuffled, honey. You've seen me do it again. But the festival came out. Okay. And the successful career came out. Okay. So in the Aquarius, this was speaking to, it picked up for me on a personal connection that I have to an Aquarius who is actively trying to become an event planner or something to that effect. But now it's here in yours, okay? Aries, for some of you, you may be working with an Aquarius in event planning, okay? For others of you, this is about some type of celebration that you're going to be having here, okay? It may be very well tied to your career. So I love it because when I was getting ready to do these messages, I was like, okay, I need to keep them short, okay? Not too long, so I'm not going to use all my decks. I get carried away with all my decks, okay? But I was concerned a little bit about not doing my usual spread if I was going to be able to cover everything in a short amount of time with fewer cards. And it feels like for you, Aries, everything got touched here, okay? We're talking about your romance, we're talking about your finance, and we're talking about your career. It feels like there's a celebration getting ready to happen in your career. For some of you, you may be getting some type of promotion or just a raise. I'm hearing bonus, okay? But it feels like some type of celebration going on. That's beautiful. Okay. All right. I'm just listening to see if there's anything additional. I heard to come back here about this justice and this opposition, just to remind you that this is in your favor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because for some of you, this is looking like handcuffs. Okay. All right, so I just need to come back to that because somebody wanted to know. All right, I'm here to change your life. Okay, so for someone, Aries, if you've been, raging against the machine, living life, doing what you need to do to survive is what I'm hearing. Okay, you may have got yourself into a sticky situation, but it looks like the divine is going to grant you some reprieve here, show you some mercy, okay? And Spirit is asking you, when you get that second chance, when you get that opportunity, to turn your life around 180, okay? All right, that is your message, Aries. Love and life.